We know that Donald Trump loves the spotlight and he loves talking about Canada. And in this breaking story, our alienated neighbors to the north gave him a giant spotlight and gave him the attention he craves, but they used the moment to expose his dark side in epic fashion. I have the breakdown of how a prestigious awards ceremony transformed into a humiliating roast of Trump coming up next. The scene for the Trump takedown was the Canadian Screen Awards. It's like their version of the Oscars. One of the pictures that was up for 5 awards just happened to be The Apprentice, the film that perfectly exposed the moment when Trump became the power-grabbing, pathological liar that we know him as today. Before I reveal the humiliating moment from the ceremony, let's get you caught up with some context. In this first clip from Access Hollywood, you'll hear Trump's very adverse first reaction to the film and the director's comically dismissive reply. And the screenwriter speaks of Trump's threats, which turned out to be him bluffing, of course.
The director of the new Donald Trump-centric drama film, The Apprentice, is responding to the former president slamming the movie. In a post on his social media platform, Truth Social, on Sunday, Trump called the film a, quote, fake and classless movie, and said he hoped it would, quote, bomb at the box office. The following day, in a post on X, formerly Twitter, the director, Ali Abbasi, shared his response and proposed a conversation between them. He wrote, "Thanks for getting back to us at Real Donald Trump. I'm available to talk further if you want. Today is a tight day with a lot of press for The Apprentice, but I might be able to give you a call tomorrow." Abbasi also spoke to TMZ on Monday, telling the outlet he was grateful for Trump's post because of the increased attention on the film. In addition to hoping the movie would do poorly, Trump's post on Truth Social went on to describe the film as a, quote, cheap, defamatory, and politically disgusting hatchet job, claiming it was, quote, put out right before the 2024 presidential election to try to hurt the greatest political movement in the history of our country. Trump went on to call the film's screenwriter Gabe Sherman, quote, a lowlife and talentless hack, and argued that it was sad that those involved, quote, are allowed to say and do whatever they want in order to hurt a political movement, which is far bigger than any of us. Sherman previously reacted to Trump's team threatening a lawsuit over the film before its release, telling The Hollywood Reporter at the time, Trump's campaign sent us the cease and desist letter a day after the premiere, but they released a statement the night of the premiere saying, it's all lies, and we're going to sue. That's life imitating art. In the movie, Roy Cohn tells Trump that his number one lesson is to attack. So what do? They go on to the attack. To my knowledge, no one had seen the film, and Trump himself to this day has not seen the movie, even though we've offered to screen it for him. The Apprentice stars Sebastian Stan as a young Donald Trump, amid his career as a real estate mogul in New York in the 70s and 80s.
I would be happy. I would offer him to go and meet him wherever he wants and talk about the context of the movie, have a screening, and have a chat afterwards.
I will show the tremendous Trump takedown from the awards ceremony in just a few seconds, but first, just one more word from director Ali Abbasi about Trump's claim that the film's timing was tied to the election.
We tried since 2018 to make the movie. So, we didn't think of that specific timing. And in a way, timing was given to us because, we premiered at Cannes Film Festival, and then we had huge difficulty securing, distribution. But we are not in the business of changing votes. We're not in the business of telling you how to do it. We're not in the business of, political, sort of party political activism.
And now for the epic roast of Trump that was delivered by the film's producer Daniel Beckerman as he accepted the award for top film, and he held nothing back as both a filmmaker and a Canadian.
The most powerful person in the world tried to squish us, and they failed. They failed. Our movie shows how the young Donald Trump amassed wealth and power by finding a dilapidated building and slapping his name on it. As president, he's doing the same thing with the economy. We'll see how that works out. But now he wants to slap his name on this country. This is a challenge, but it is a good challenge because as independent filmmakers and storytellers, what we need to do, what our responsibility to do, is to tell stories with honesty that can build trust and build community. The rise of indigenous cinema in this country gives me hope. The rise of queer cinema in this country gives me hope. But when we're faced with power structures that want to silence us, we can't do it in isolation. It's time to link arms, stand our ground, and tell stories with enough honesty that we can build a country that has trust at its core. So in this complex and chaotic world, so we can survive and thrive together. Thank you very much.
I've seen The Apprentice, and it is a powerful film, and any awards it receives are well-deserved. It's a sharp and sobering look at what shaped the man who is misshaping American politics, and it is told with great cinematic expertise. But it's hard to ignore the twist of fate that may have helped elevate its visibility, none other than Donald Trump himself. Trump's disrespectful suggestion that Canada should be the 51st state has landed with a thud. And it didn't just backfire. His comments have energized a proud nation, and they are more united than ever. And I think it's safe to say that Trump's diplomatic idiocy kept The Apprentice top of mind among those film voters, not just as a powerful piece of cinema, but as a symbolic counterpunch to his bombastic blustering. In a sense, the film's success feels like poetic justice. While Trump tries to rewrite history, The Apprentice forces audiences to reckon with the truth of how his corrupted soul came to be. Honoring this film is more than just a cinematic statement, it's a cultural one. And I, for one, appreciate and respect their culture, so instead of Canada as the 51st state, how about the United States as Canada's 11th province?